Hi, welcome back to Tiny RV Cooking. Long story short, I created this channel to show you can cook in small spaces and have a great time doing it. All you need is laughter, happiness, and your heart and soul. I want to inspire you to make great memories in your tiny kitchen. So please like, subscribe, share with all your family and friends to be part of my Tiny RV Cooking family. Today, we'll be making Marry Me chicken and Instant Pot butter herb pasta. If you like to see how I make these super easy recipes, stay tuned and I'll show you how. For the Marry Me chicken, I found Little Skinny Kitchen, and for the Instant Pot garlic herb pasta, I'll have it written down below how I make this great recipe. Hi to all my wonderful viewers. Thank you for staying and watching my YouTube videos. I am very sorry my videos have been sporadic and have not put out my videos every Monday and Wednesday. But because of my cough is so bad, when I have my coughing fits, I end up getting exhausted and very sick, and I end up going to bed. I am seeing the doctor. They're running a bunch of tests. At the moment, they think it might be asthma, but if it is, we don't know what's triggering it. And we're going to have to figure that out because I can't breathe. As you can see, behind me is my little dog. Her name is Kyria. She's always with me, and she loves being in the camper. So thank you for being so patient. I'm very, very sorry I have not got the videos every Monday and Wednesday. I am definitely trying to be better on this. It just, sometimes I have good days, sometimes I don't. I do film, then other times when I film, I have sickness brain and I forget to press start. And I end up losing a big chunk of a good part of a video you guys are gonna need. So thank you again for staying tuned. Hope you see you again on Tiny RV Cooking. Now let's get started on our Marry Me chicken and our garlic herb pasta. For the garlic herb pasta, we're going to I'm going to use pasta shells. You can use any pasta you like. It all works. I'm using my 3/4. Just going to pour it all in. Shake up. I like using chicken broth because it really does give a great flavor. I make a bunch of it and I just put in these containers because I know I'm going to use it all week. We're just going to pour it till it's right on top. It really depends on how big your Instant Pot is, how much you're going to need. It should be all about the same. Going to pat it down. We don't want to go past the fill line, which is right here for me. So I'm almost there. And right there is my fill line. We're going to put our sealing ring on. And then we're going to pressure cook this for 5 minutes with an instant release. I have my frying pan heating up. Instead of just using olive oil, I'm using the oil from my sun-dried tomatoes. It's going to give a great flavor. We're going to de-dredge the flour. Oh, God, I can't say it. The chicken, so we're going to add flour. Instead of seasoning my chicken, I'm going to season in the flour. One last step. So I'm going to put a couple pinches of salt. Good pinches of pepper, and we're just going to mix it in. Probably a little bit more than that. So I add a good dash of pepper and a couple dashes of salt. Give it a good mix. I just started my Instant Pot, so we should try to get the food done about the same time. My oil is now hot. Let me see if I can push it back. There. Hopefully you can see. I have my chicken. I'm using chicken tenders. If you're going to use big chicken breast, you're going to want to pound them so they're flat. We're just going to put in our flour, then we're going to put in our oil. My table's a little wonky, so I'm going to have to move stuff around just so I can get it straight and level a little more. You do not want to overcrowd it, but I probably can get all these pieces in. And we're going to cook these until they're cooked through. See if I can move stuff. Do a little more. As you put in your flour, you want to make sure you shake off all of the flour. So we're doing a little shake in there, then I'm laying it. So we don't have too much flour in our chicken. We'll do one more batch. I'm going to add a little more sun-dried oil. Not really a lot. There. I think it gets to be pretty good. This one looks about done. It's okay if they're pale because we're going to put it in the sauce. Okay, I'm going to finish off my chicken. Add a cup of beef stock. Almost a cup. And we're going to deglaze this. Deglaze, we're going to add a cup of cream. Make sure you scrape all the bits out, all the cream out. You want good heavy whipping cream because it won't thicken up right. Give it a mix in. And we're going to bring this to a simmer. So, I forgot to put my garlic in. Oops. I poured out my chicken stock and my cream and I'm putting that to the side. We're going to add a little bit of butter. Well, first I'm going to wipe this out. Just wipe this out a little. Get some of this cream and everything out. I'm going to add butter to it. So it's about a tablespoon. We're going to let that, put this on medium high, and we're just going to get that to melt, and we'll add our garlic. You need 4 cloves of garlic. really, if you catch your oops, it will still taste great. And if you did mess up and you get towards the end, you forgot to put the garlic in, and you want garlic, put another frying pan with a little bit of butter and mix and get it sauteed and throw it in. It'll all work. Oops happens. As long as it tastes great, then everything's okay. Okay, I'm going to add my garlic and we're going to saute this. Saute this till it's cooked through. And keeping up the breaking up the little bits so we don't get too much, since I did already put the cream in. Okay, now I'm going to add my cream and stock. Just going to put a little in and just break up some. There. Just a little bit and just keep breaking up because I already did the cream and stock together. Okay. We're gonna make this medium low. We're gonna add our cheese. This is 1/3 cup of cheese. It's Parmesan and Roma because I like the mix, so I shred a bunch up and I put it in a bag. And it makes it a lot easier if you have a lot of things done in advance for the week. My menus are planned out 2 weeks in advance because that's how I shop. So I have a menu planner and I try to stick to it. It's a way to make sure you use everything up in your camper and have safe space. Just mixing it in. Don't want my cheese to burn or my sauce. We'll want to bring this to a simmer for 2 minutes. It's been 3 minutes. We're going to add our seasoning. We're going to put 1/4, 1/4 oregano. Kind of dropped a little of that, so a little more. I like oregano too. And 1/4 thyme. A pinch of chili flakes. Put as much as you want in to a little as you want. If you don't want chili flakes, don't put them in if you don't like spice. Too spicy. And we're going to let this simmer again for another 3 minutes. We're going to check the seasoning, see if we need to add more salt and pepper to it. It's perfect to me. We're going to add our sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to add a little bit more of the oil. And I'm going to add a little more sun-dried tomatoes. I like sun-dried tomatoes. And a little bit more oil. This is purely by taste. If you don't want to add the oil, don't add it. But I really like it. We're going to add our chicken until it's thickened. When the chicken is done, we're going to finish up our pasta. We're going to finish up our garlic herb pasta. I just released the pressure. Let's stick the chicken in. Make sure it's all smothered. When it's all thickened, I'm going to throw in some spinach. That's also optional. But my boyfriend doesn't like cooked spinach, so I have to take his portions out first. Make sure I get all this oil. This It's all got so much flavor. Don't want to throw it out. Then we'll push it down, just get it covered. Okay, continue cooking till it's all nice and thick. So here's my pasta. As you know, if you've been watching my channel, you know I love to save my liquid. So I put a strainer in a bowl. It's my pot holder. I just carefully pour it in. Actually, I'm going to use my 8-quart next time. If you do a full box, use your 6-quart. Don't use the 3-quart. It made a huge mess. Lots of water everywhere. But the pasta looks good. Not just a tad overcooked. Actually, I think we can use the leftover heat. Let's put it back in. I think we can use the leftover heat to finish cooking. If not, we'll have to wait till we can put the warm on. So here's my pasta. I'm going to put a little bit of my broth back, about 1/4 of a cup. Stir in my delicious chicken, just to make sure we get all that cream and everything stirred in. We're going to add about a pat of butter to our pasta, and I'm going to add more of the sun-dried tomato oil too, just to give it a little flavor, because it is going to go with our chicken. Grab my big spoon, and I'm just going to mix. We're going to add garlic. Because I prep everything in advance, I actually put plastic on mine and I write down initials on it, like P for pasta, C for chicken. So when it comes time to doing dinner, everything is done. If I do this day in advance or early in the morning, when I have time, I have everything prepped. It's much faster to get dinner on a table. And if I do prep work all week, and I know I can have this all set, I will initialize every single thing. So what it is, if I have more one chicken, I will write down MC for marry me chicken. Pasta, and if I have more one pasta, I'll write down what kind of pasta it is. It is really a time saver to prep as much as you can in advance. You will never go wrong. And you'll also stick to your menu because you already have it prepped. We're just going to mix this in. We stir my chicken again. It's coming along. It's getting nice and thick. Let me see if I can show you. Not a really good angle for you guys. There. Pull that out. But it's coming along nicely. It's getting nice and thick. At this time, I'm going to take my boyfriend's out. Don't want to give him too much sun-dried tomatoes. There. Perfect amount of sauce for him. And I'm going to add spinach to it. So, I got about 1/4 of a package. I'm just going to throw it all in. We're going to give this a good mix, and it will continue cooking. I'm also going to put a lid on to help it wilt a little. Here's my lid. I'm very sorry about the angles. Really, it is a small camper with a little dinette, and I do all my cooking on my dinette. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more broth because I liked it. It really gives a great flavor. Should never throw out your broth. Definitely next time, if you do a full box, use your 6-quart, don't use your 8. Don't use your 6-quart, don't use your 3-quart. Never done it before. Oops. Oh well, it's going to taste great. I'm going to be fine with it. I put in 1/4 Parmesan cheese. And we're going to put a pinch, just a little pinch. We put a very little pinch in. Okay, let that set. Wonderful chicken. Ooh, the sauce is nice and thick. The spinach is wilted so nicely. We're going to take fresh basil. My basil plant's a little sad, so I'm just going to tear it. And we're going to throw a little basil on top and mix that in. I accidentally left my baby girl outside overnight and it froze. I know we bring it in the camper to keep it from getting too cold. We're going to add a little bit of parsley on top of our pasta. Just a little bit. We're going to mix this in. I'm going to turn off our chicken. Pasta. Just give it one final mix. Now it's time to dish up. I'm going to put my pasta in a nice, good sized bowl. Put this aside. And we're going to get our beautiful chicken out. And I'm just going to stick this right on top. Pull it to the side. And we're going to get some of this great sauce out. And now we're going to grab some of this great sauce out to throw on top of our pasta and chicken. I don't know if you can see this. And we're going to put a little bit of parsley just to give it a little color on top. Even though it's got some, it looks a little bland still. And now it's time to eat our Marry Me chicken with our garlic herb pasta. Smells great and it looks so good. And now it's time to try our butter pasta with our Marry Me chicken. It smells great. It absolutely smells great in here. Can't wait to try this. Let's give it a taste. Some chicken and let's get some pasta. And a sun-dried tomato. Spinach. Ooh. Mm. Oh, so good. So much flavor. And the very first bite you can have, there is so much flavor just coming out. The sun-dried tomatoes, the spinach. The spinach is optional. You do not have to put that in. The spices, everything. It's not too spicy. It's not too garlicky or anything. And the pasta goes perfect with it. A little bit of herbs and a little bit of butter and then more sun-dried tomato oil. And it just like, it seems like it's all supposed to be together. It's that perfect. Definitely you should try this. One more bite. It's really good. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh gosh, so good. Mm. Thank you for coming to Tiny RB Cooking. First, I'd like to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for new notification videos. I put out new videos every Monday and Wednesday. Leave a comment down below for what you'd like to see me make in my Tiny RB. Leave a comment down below if you made any of these great recipes. My camper is only 22 foot long, but I love her. I'll see you next time on Tiny RB Cooking. Bye!